And what is going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Crush This, a Monster Truck podcast. Second time's the charm now, trying to get Colton on, but he is finally back.
That's actually third.
Third time, 3 weeks.
This is the third
later.
time.
We got Mr. Dan Cheech Agash over there.
What up?
Mr. Cheechers himself, the Flying Panda. Guys, welcome to the show. It is a good week. Number one, because I get to see monster trucks at the end of the week, and I am damn excited. It's been a while since we got to go to a show. And we're talking with our good old buddy from the Hoosier State. Colton, we're trying this again. This time we're not going to have any issues, I hope.
Hey, I'm not driving down 70. That's always the issue. That's for any Hoosier, the root of all problems is not money, it's I-70.
Yeah.
Cheech knows what I'm talking about. He's like, this is like, and if you live in Illinois, this is like second home to you.
Right. You know, someone put something on Facebook or on YouTube saying, what's the top 3 worst highways you ever been on? And I think that's a fair question for you. Mine would be, number 1, I-70 from the Ohio state line of Indiana to Indianapolis.
Yep.
Number 2 is the first stretch of road on I-70 when you enter the state of Colorado before you enter Lyman, Colorado. That's before the first weight station. That's bumpy. That's hell.
Oh, wow. Good to know.
And then my last one is I-44, second half, Oklahoma.
Yeah. It's been a minute since I've been to Oklahoma.
Sean, is my audio better? My gain was down, so Sean Green in the chat was like, volume's low.
I don't know, Cheech. I would have to say I-70 from Indy from the 65-70 split.
Yeah.
But mostly Indianapolis to the Ohio state line.
Yeah. From Indianapolis to Ohio's bad.
Get your kidney belts ready.
Yeah.
Take all the air out of your
Indianapolis
seat.
is okay.
That's like the highway going from Edmonton or Grand Prairie to Edmonton.
Okay, Brad, hold on. Before you enter yours, we gotta wait for Colton to do his.
Okay.
Oh, and the third one,
I forgot it was 3.
The area around DFW Airport sucks.
Oh, okay.
Man, I don't know. Oh, and 65 South. Pretty much at least 1 point in every state. At least.
Okay, I know, Brad. You haven't been on the American roads a lot, so we're gonna take that and let's see about Canadian roads.
Okay.
So I know you guys don't have interstate highways, but you have what is it called? Big highway? Is it just a highway?
So the big highway that goes across Canada is called the Trans-Canadian Highway.
Okay.
So I think that one technically is called Highway 2. Our highways are like the main one going from where I live in Grand Prairie, Alberta to Edmonton is called Highway 43.
Okay.
Now, when you are in I think it was like a 2007 Kenworth C500 with a 40-ton national crane attached to it, those roads can get pretty damn bumpy.
Oh yeah,
especially
you're riding on
that highway.
cranes.
So there was a few times where this dome hits the top of the cab.
So let me redefine road, not like back roads.
No,
or
this is the main highway.
major.
This is the main highway.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
That's crazy.
Highway 43, not 43. What is? I'm trying to remember the one going south of Grand Prairie that I went a lot on to get to some of the bush roads.
Dude, you can make up numbers and we'll believe it because we don't know any roads.
But going towards the mountains is pretty damn bumpy. And then I want to say, I'm trying to remember, because I have been on some U.S. roads. I've driven around the western U.S. quite a bit on my road trip. I want to say
I did get to experience I-70.
I want to say that Oregon and Washington State had some pretty rough roads, from what I remember.
Okay, I'll take that as an answer because you did go on some road trips and you were on I-70 because Colton can attest to it. So yeah, I mean,
Ohio also had some really bumpy roads.
Yeah. Ohio's normally where the smooth roads are,
Mhm.
but Ohio, I mean, there's some rough ones. I've drove
A lot
some
of
of them.
times I try to go up I-80. I know it's a little bit of a longer trip, but the roads are better.
Yeah.
I still remember I went when I was working with my dad. I went up to a job. It was about like a 7-hour drive to get there, and we're like maybe
3-hour tour.
2 hours away from the Northwest Territories border. So we're in northern Alberta at this point. Before we leave, the air ride seat dies. I had no air suspension there or back
Mm-hmm.
on like the longest day ever. I could hardly walk the next day.
Dude, you might as well. You should have just stood up and Frank Scatini'd that thing.
Oh yeah, I almost did. Like my dad felt so bad for me the whole drive. He's there, air cushion, like, oh, this is good. I'm just like, I hate my life.
Oh.
The only problem is how the vehicle's made for it, because that vehicle's made for, mostly off-roading capabilities, going through all the terrain to get to one place to the other. Road-wise, it's, not the
like, yeah, I loved that big
What up,
old
Kevin?
C500, but man, like
I glanced. I'm time out. I glanced. I thought Kevin said, "What up?" Like colonoscopy, like getting your butthole checked. I glanced. I thought he said, "What up, colon?"
what up, colon?
And I was like, "Oh, Colton." Okay, there we go.
There we go. We got it.
Oh man.
That's great. And then someone's just gonna be your hemorrhoid and just be your partner on your side.
Oh my goodness. So, Colton, this summer has been definitely a busy one for you. It's also been very busy for Cheech as well. Talk about how the summer's gone. You came out with the new identity. We kind of talked about it a little bit a couple weeks ago. Talk about kind of how your summer has been and kind of what's been going on for you guys.
Well, let's go back to it and just repeat.
Yeah, I might as well just kind of go back to even just beginning, like coming up with the new identity and such.
Yeah, so in terms of the new identity, the gone fishing thing, I put that together in my head in about 4 seconds. And this was like a week and a half leading up to the Warsaw show. And I knew that I wanted to do a different identity at some point, or a new one, like a temporary alternative identity. And I also knew that the show wanted a new identity, so they weren't getting the exact same trucks from last year. So I was like, okay, this works out. So I called Luke, my rap guy with Michigan Raps, and which he's a great sponsor of the truck.
Shout out, Luke.
Yes. And I was like, hey, I got this idea. I had the 1976 front clip from the I don't know, I don't want you guys to get a cease and desist here, but the King Kong body, the fiberglass King Kong body. And so I was like, well, instead of
I don't think Jeff Dane owns the right to a Ford body that was released by Ford.
That's true.
But anyway,
because it was the King Kong body. It was Brandon Overmeyer's King Kong body, and so instead of just watching it, kind of sun fade away, rot away, I was like, no, we're gonna do something with this, and I've been wanting to do something with it for a while. I mean, it's sitting there, might as well. So got in contact with Trey Myers, who he was already making us a Ford body anyways, or a cab and bedsides. So I hightailed it to Maryland, picked the body up, came home, and in one night we dismounted Scout, mounted the Ford, dismounted the Ford, remounted Scout, and then within the span of 3 or 4 days, then and then the next morning I took the body up to Michigan to Luke's, and he wrapped it for me. And I told him I wanted red and white. I sent him one kind of like reference photo, and then I did the logo for it. And now I know we just off camera we just got done talking about how bad AI is, and like there was a part of me that felt almost guilty because I did like for the original Gone Fishing thing, I was like, I'm gonna run this body for like 2 shows and that's it. So I threw it into an AI program, it spat that out, put it on the truck, and I was like, okay. My original intention was to only run this body like a few times, but people like it, I guess. So Brad's gonna design me a new one because I haven't even taken the new
All I
kit.
have is one request. If are you
Yes.
still keeping the red and white?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta do, Brad, is add some candy apple metallic red and make it look like a fucking bass. Oh, sorry, a bass throat.
Dude,
bass boat.
that would be sick.
Yeah, but
So-
because if so, the reason why I thought of it is because back in 2018 when I was working for Jerry, Larry Swim had Bigfoot 21, and it was the Summit Racing Bigfoot that I think it was the blue with the gold on the top and gold on the bottom. Anyway, if you looked very closely at that body, it was flake metallic blue, just like a bass boat that you would see at Bass Pro Shop or some type. It looked like exactly like a bass boat. And I always thought that would look really cool on a monster truck. Just that metallic shiny.
I've been wanting to do that. So there you go, Brad.
The wheels are already spinning. The wheels are spinning.
Yeah. And now, like Luke sent me photos. He got the cab done, and I was like, "Oh God!" And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Dude, this is gonna be the nicest body I've ever ran. I can't run it because I'm gonna destroy it."
You know
That
what else
body
you need to
made
do?
it a whopping 3.5 shows before I.
What you need to do is if you could do it at Warsaw or JR show, find on Facebook Marketplace a beat up, non-used, probably someone wants to fix a boat, and get it on the trailer, to hook it on the back of your truck, and do freestyle with the thing flopping all over the
We
place.
talked about that. We talked about we found a couple kayaks on Facebook Marketplace. So originally this body was going to have a camper shell on it. Like I bought a camper shell. I bought a 1971 Ford camper shell. It's sitting out behind my shop right now. The only reason it's not on the body is because it physically will not fit on the body. It's too wide. So I was like, that sucks. That really sucks.
Could you take it to Trey and make
That's a
the
lot of
mold?
work.
And it's probably a lot of money too.
There's something called a sawzall.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Hey, red green. It isn't easy here in America, all right?
Duct tape is the handyman's secret weapon.
Yeah, and if women don't find you handsome, they sure will find you handy.
Hey,
So-
baller knowledge from Cheech. Baller knowledge from Cheech, okay?
Right.
If y'all don't know about the Red Green Show, dude, you better check it out. It is a Canadian classic.
While you're at it, go listen. We're plugging the guy, and he doesn't even know it. The Red Green Podcast is the Red Green Show, but as a podcast.
I will be right back. Give me just 1 second, okay? I have something. Just give me a second.
I got his tism kicking in. Good job,
Brad is out for the night. He is skipping podcasts. He's jumping ship.
But I mean, it's the Gone Fishing thing is pretty damn cool.
Oh, dude, it was awesome. And I was like, you know what, Warsaw? So at Warsaw, we always float. Like we always go out and float on the out on the lake.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to find one of those floating bobber coolers that you use for like floating down a river. And I was going to use it for pit party.
Coolers.
Do what?
Like the 7-Eleven and Circle K coolers?
Yeah. Yeah, similarly, yeah. So I was going to have one of those next to me for pit party, grab waters and whatnot out of. And but mom and dad found these 14-inch it's a beach ball is what it is. But the mold of it, the way that the plastic's molded, it's a bobber. And it has a little gold hook for a bobber and painted up and everything. So that's what that was when I went out and did one of the triple slap wheelies.
Out
ripped off.
Get a cooler. And then after your run or intros, just start throwing beer at the fans. Like,
I mean, after the run, dude, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
they're liable.
Oh yeah,
What's he
that's
got?
reliable. He has a red-green flannel.
Oh God, there you go. That's your Christmas flannel. But no, dude, if I start chucking beers, man, they're liable to get the Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh hell yeah!
Beer clack.
What?
What?
So you rolled over. I heard also that you had to order bodies for us to hopefully we helped you guys out.
Yes.
Um,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, the new yeah, God, how could I forget? So when we called Trey to order a new cab, because quite frankly, this one is done. I could mad dog it, but I'm not gonna do that. Trey was able to give it to the War Wizard team. War Wizard team was able to get it to you guys, which made my 16-hour journey 4 hours. So that helped me out a lot.
mm. Yeah, and so what I guess you have so many things going on with that truck. Plus, you have a new truck that you're planning on debuting am I even allowed to say that?
Yeah. You
Okay.
can say it.
At
Yeah, we're
PRI.
planning on debuting the new truck at PRI. Yeah.
PRI. So, are you planning on keeping American Scout? Or are you gonna take a break for a little bit, but
We're
have
gonna
another
take
identity?
a.
I know you took a break last year because of High Roller, but that's through I guess through an owner sponsor type deal. But
Yeah.
no. But for you, I mean, you travel so many miles, so many shows, especially in the summertime, especially with JR. But with American Scout is a popular truck, but a lot of people get to see you because one,
Yeah.
you love monster truck racing, and two, you're not gonna, it's monster trucks. You and your dad been rocking it since the minis, and you're still going. So, in right now, proceeding forward to 2027, 2028, stuff like that. Um, is there gonna be a point where you're maybe gonna put the American Scout in a little bit on the back burner and maybe
That
do
is the
gone
plan
fishing?
for next year. Honestly,
Mm,
I want something new. I want to give the people something new. So that's the plan. I have an idea in mind. I have an idea for the body in mind. Now the name, the graphics, none of that. I forget about it. I don't
so
know.
so the gone fishing truck was just pretty much like a quick
Oh, dude, that
turnaround
was a
type
spur of the moment thing,
for
and
a
people
moment,
like
kind of
it. So
like
I mean, I'm definitely gonna keep gone fishing around. As a matter of fact, we're supposed to be getting a little bit of merch for it. Not
sometimes when you're trying to do a last second RC body for a race that's coming up and you don't have an identity, just spray paint it, the color, find the colors that you have and
yep.
spray paint it and find some decals that you still have and stick it. Or you could be like some people and just paint the vehicle white and just call it Ghost. Then a lot of
Yep.
RC guys actually do that. I know Josh Bumgarner did it on his, but there's a lot of RC guys that do that.
Hey, fair enough. It works, and I've used to when I was younger, like you doing that idea in the monster truck world. When I was younger, I was always like, "Oh, that's dumb." But now I'm like, you know what? Who cares? It gives an identity to a truck that otherwise had no identity.
Mm-hmm.
I know that me and Colton have talked a couple times about ideas for the new truck. Some ideas are kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie, but
Yeah, some of them are out there.
but
I've kind of narrowed it down to, and Brad, you and I will talk more about this, but
I think someone needs to make an and more or a TBA or subject to change.
it's a TVA truck,
Or
and then at the end of the
change.
show, just come up with something.
Like because when they put the list of trucks, you're gonna be like, Bigfoot, Funky Monkey Business,
Yeah.
Who's Your Daddy, subject to change.
Yes.
And no one no one knows it's you. It's like
The truck's
5 trucks
name
go.
is subject to change.
Yeah.
Sean says call it
or
Hoffman Jam.
Or
Dude,
TBA.
dude, Hoffman Jam, yeah. That's going to be a little bit more implied next year.
See, but
mainly through tag stickers.
I'll say this though, I love your creativity because that is something that nobody really thinks about sometimes in this industry. you know, doing something different, doing a different body, doing a different just theme all
Yeah.
over. Like,
it is easy to stick to one. It's very easy to stick to one thing, which, I mean, if that's your thing, go for it. You know, if you have a cool identity. And now, I'll be honest, in this industry, most of the time it's, do I have a body for it or not? Like, you know, like if you look out at all the bodies I have right now, they're all trashed. Like Gone Fishing's repaired, other than the cab. This is like this scout body that I have on right now. Like, this is the last one for the year, and it's trashed. The front clip, I ran over it 4 times. But you know, if you've got a body sitting there, that also makes it really easy, you know. Or if you're a team where you get multiple bodies made pre-wrapped, then it's even easier to stick to one thing.
See, the one body because I've been watching a lot of like early 90s, mid 90s USHRA stuff, and and a body that I feel like should make a comeback is the Dodge Dakota. You know, when Fred Schaefer had the Dodge sponsorship originally and was running the Dakota, that body looked great. I want somebody to come out with,
I was told, I'm sorry, Brad, but GTX or DGT, the company that made that body, I guess they deleted it. That body, the Gen 2 Ram, the 97 Ford.
Everybody that is watching this right now, boo them.
Boo.
What I was told was they are gone. They're destroyed. Eliminated.
I like seeing unique bodies. I like a cool looking body on a monster truck. I'm a weirdo about that. I don't know.
GTS. That's a GTS.
I don't know. I like unique bodies, something different that nobody thinks about. Another cool body I'd love to see on a monster truck is a Dodge Rampage. You know, and just something just off the wall and out there. I'm a weirdo when it comes to that.
You know what was really a bummer I heard a story about was when Paul and them got to buy the Slipco's equipment, they didn't pick up the Durango body. The mold for the Durango. I was kind of told about that. I was like, that's a bummer. That Durango body is mint.
Sean, you've never heard of a Dodge Rampage?
Yeah, it's like a Ram 50. A Rampage, it's a small truck. It's really popular in South America.
It was their attempt. It's like if El Camino and a Mini Cooper had a messed up love child.
They're coming back. It's just gonna be like a really small. It's like a Maverick.
Yeah, like the front end looks almost like Mazda RX-7 ish. And then it's like if you mixed a Mazda RX-7 with a Ranchero or a Subaru Brat. Very similar. Richie, AMC Gremlin. Yes. We need a Gremlin monster truck.
If I could get a super stretched AMC Gremlin body.
Oh my god.
The problem is don't go on. No, that's the what was the Ford Pinto?
The Pinto.
Yeah, that was the one that would randomly catch on fire.
If it's... So it wouldn't randomly catch on fire, but what would happen is the fuel cell was sat behind the rear axle. So if you got rear-ended,
oh my God, Sean, it's
a steel car. You know, it's raw steel and sex appeal. So when you get hit in the ass end, it sparks and
Mamma mia,
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God, Sean and Cheech, you guys are reading my mind. The Murphmobile, a giant Murphmobile. Yes. Shout out one of the best movies ever made, Wayne's World.
Yes.
Also, Mr. Perry Como in the chat. What's up, Perry?
Perry, Uncle Perry. I am not wearing my Perry Como socks. I apologize, Uncle Perry.
Perry is such a good dude. One of the just holding it down for Canadian monster trucks. I love it.
That's right.
But dude, imagine a giant AMC Gremlin monster truck. How badass! And you know what? You know whose truck would be good for that? Randy Barton's Bugzilla. That'd be a perfect truck for that.
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
Oh man, dude. So I'm telling you, I got $15 million worth of ideas and like $15 in a wore out rubber.
So you have a beer budget, but with wine ideas.
Yeah, water budget. let's not get carried away. I am drinking a beer, but it's water after this. So,
A beer.
but
So what, you drinking Coors Light?
there's no, I'm drinking me.
Oh, I know. People
100
always people always
A
compare
one.
Coors Light to water, so I had to make the joke.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I'm not much of a
Well,
light beer drinker.
Canadian. Ours is like Aquafina and water. Yours is beer.
Yep.
Like
It is beer.
in Canada,
There's
it
water
is
and
beer.
beer.
Oh
Like
Like
how
you
in
guys in
Ireland,
Wisconsin.
just whiskey.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you keep being like Rexy with the Crown.
Oh,
Like
oh,
Crown.
Rexy retired too.
Yeah.
He did.
forgot
Yeah.
about
Yep.
that,
Rexy.
No,
Yep.
no more Cheez-Its.
No more
No,
Cheez-Its, no
God,
more
no.
Crown.
But you know what though? I am very blessed to that Mark has always been like, around to have a damn good time. And he only lives like a mile from me. So
Oh, he lives
It
close
works
to you
out.
guys now.
He's always lived like literally down the road.
I didn't
Yeah,
know that. I thought he lived farther from you guys.
Nope. Every
thought he
winter
lived
when
in
I go plow
Kentucky.
snow, I plow his driveway.
Oh, I definitely thought he was in Kentucky.
No. Nope.
I will say he was. I remember Rexy with that trip right there, the Jamboree 2022 Jamboree.
Oh
And
yeah.
I remember like I just had met him for the first time, and he immediately felt like family. Like that whole trip, you guys took care of me and made me feel like family. Like
That's what we do.
I still remember all the epic food you guys made for that, and
Yeah.
I still remember Dalton's biscuits and gravy that
Oh,
morning.
dude, Dalton. Yeah, I don't know what Dalton does with the gravy, but
That was
boy.
Dude.
Yeah.
We've gotten off track. Who cares? We're just having fun.
Oh.
What track were we on in the first place?
I don't even know anymore.
Not this one.
I was about to say we're never on it. We don't need to be on no track.
We went from Perry Como to this.
Yeah, the biscuits and gravy.
Perry says he's got a fresh set of Perry merch.
Oh,
Bring it to PRI, Perry.
I
If you're not lying to me, bring it to PRI.
I forgot if Perry came out west this year, because I know the Como team came out west here at one point, but I couldn't make it. But the times I gotten to do shows with Perry, just solid dude, just happy to be there,
Absolute hoot.
and destroys a truck like nobody else.
Yeah, man.
the whole Como family can destroy a truck like nobody else.
That's right. It's hereditary.
And Pat, don't forget Mr. Avec Fromage.
Yeah.
That dude, man, that's a throwback. You
Dude.
blew the dust right off of that memory. Holy crap.
Dude, Canadian Monster, even talking about Perry, like Canadian Monster Trucks, like there's a lot of good teams and a lot of good people right now, especially in the East Coast.
There's one thing there, Brad. People always talk about how the Kohlers in the United States, it has that other gear. That team too extreme. I'm not too extreme. That team, how they work like during the night. Getting stuff together. But the one thing Jim will say is, yeah, but you have to watch Crude Behavior Boys.
Oh yeah,
Over in Canada, because those guys will work until 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, and they're cracking a beer, and they'll wake up at 6, cracking a beer, getting ready to go. And I heard stories of those guys go nonstop.
Okay, so I have a story about that. So I'm doing this show down in good old Bonnyville, Alberta, right? It's kind of more towards the Albertan Saskatchewan border. It was a fair bit of drive from my old Pontiac Grand Am I had back in the day. Good old Jean-Claude Grand Am. But oh yeah, thanks to my dad for that nickname for my old car. I missed that.
I love it.
Jean-Claude Van Am.
I love that old car. But anyway, so I stage up Jason. That's during the start of that. I stage up Jason. I stage up Jared. Thumbs up, point to where the flagger is. Flagger drops the flag. I turn around and I just see Jason and Roughneck just go bam, completely obliterates the front end. That night I'm sleeping in my car because I was a broke what back in the day. I'm sleeping in my car, cramped, sunburnt, just absolutely dead tired. it's like 3 a.m. and I hear angle grinders, I hear welders, I hear laughter, and more importantly, I hear nice little crispy Bud Lights being opened.
Yep.
Those guys will destroy their truck, but they fix it back hard. And that's that oil field mentality. A lot of those guys come from the Albertan oil fields.
And the fact that they can do that and have a good time, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
like that just happened to me, and we just did Crown Point for Brian Wagner, and that's a super fun show. I love doing it. This year, it was my first time ever running with Craig Christensen. That was awesome. Super good dude. And we got to run with Nick and Brooke Pag. Great time, but I almost split a knuckle in half. So for those that don't know, the Pettibone knuckles, they're a 2-piece knuckle because the kingpins are welded into the champagne. So about split it in half, and I mean that's kind of how we were the whole night. I stayed up till 3:30. Everybody else left a little earlier. There's just a few other things I wanted to go through, but like in the time that we were all working on it, like all these other people that are helping us, like they should not be up right now, helping me fix my tore up junk. And I mean, dude, we were up till everybody was all together till 2:30 in the morning, having a damn good time, eating pizza. They got there 45 minutes late and just fixing broke junk. And that's like, it's weird because like, even being the one that owns the broke junk, like it's still, when you have the camaraderie, it's still fun. It makes it a good time. It makes it, I guess in the worst case scenario, it makes it bearable.
Man, so want to do a shout out to Steve Jones and Monster Truck Attitude. He's like, I heard AMC Gremlins, biscuits and gravy, and something about Coors Light.
We're having
water,
an American damn good time.
Like Canada. I love it. But go check a look at their stuff, the Monster Truck Attitude, Downhill Monster Truck Racing. We have a new format, so we're still trying to work on videos and stuff like that. But outside of that, show some love. Go there on Facebook, YouTube. Check it out, show some love and stuff like that. So Monster Truck Attitude on Facebook and on YouTube. We're still on it, Team Crush This and stuff like that. So just the spinning wheel of doom hasn't picked us or anything like that. So that's something we cannot control, and we'll go from there. But man, one thing I was about to talk to you about is about Rex. So before you did that special surprise at Fort Wayne, me and Levi were there because I really wanted to go watch some tractor pulling and stuff. Well, anyway,
was that this year?
Yeah, this year. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So, I think.
I mean, I was there, so I should know. But
you were. I'm trying to think of what Stomper broke. A third member.
Yeah, third member. Yep.
So we were working. But the thing is he didn't have a spare third member, but he had parts for a third member. So we had to take that third member out, and Dalton was putting it together. And we're just BSing, joking around, having a good time. The guy who owns Invader 1 was helping out.
Todd's awesome.
Todd, yeah. And then we're just, having just a great time talking. And we're still working on the truck, and they're doing pulls and the freaking floor shaking with the little mini rods. And
dude, those guys are nuts. I couldn't, man.
You have Rex telling me, man, those mini rods, those are a full-size unlimited tractor puller for you, Cheech, huh? And I was like, yeah, as long as I'm sponsored by Crown, I will drive that thing. He's like, done deal. And I was like, all right, cool. And then that big green and stuff like that. But it was like maybe until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. We're just hanging out, and we're just talking, BSing, having a good time. Roger and his wife comes over and joins us, and we're just sitting around. I think it's Roger's trailer. He had the trailer in Rig Park, kind of in a loading dock type deal, while everyone else was outside. His was kind of inside.
Oh, yep.
Well, you know the reason why he was in there. He's a superstar.
He drives some big blue Ford. And the crazy thing is like his big blue Ford now is more badass than what he had at Fort Wayne. Right? And No, both of his trucks are pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
So don't hurt me. If you want to hurt anyone, go to Canada and hurt this guy. So anyway, so thanks. Take one for the team. Go Canada.
Fine.
And that's what they do for hockey. Support the brothers. You gotta fight for them.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta fight. I'm the one that
Throw the mitts
antagonized.
off.
I'm the one that has to, push the buttons. It's your job to become the goon and go over and ruffle some feathers and then be like, don't mess with my, teammate, rah, 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 something like that. Anyway,
Pink and teal domination.
Yeah. Oh, Canada.
Just put on Pantera domination. Let me buck.
5 minutes alone.
Oh yeah,
bud. This random episode is brought to you by J Concepts. They just came out with a bunch of RC stuff. Go take a look at that stuff. And they just debuted the 1999 F250 body too. Single cab with the Razorback. So all you guys have a hard on for Blue Thunder. Ta-da! So go ahead and go get that at jconcepts.net. Anyway, back to the story that I was going in, because this is also sponsored by ADHD and ADD. We all have it. Some guys.
I have a question. I don't know if you guys can see the viewers. Is Phil Vincenzo watching?
I saw Phil. I saw Phil in here. Phil, is this supposed to
Okay, so the reason is because Phil's trying to Snapchat me right now, not knowing that he has my number.
Oh,
that's okay though.
So.
Well, he said earlier that he's seeing somebody on Thursday or something.
That's my text message is a
he saw me.
Is a idling NHRA car.
Wait, what is it, Cheech?
My text message ringtone when people are typing.
Oh yeah,
NHRA nitro car idling.
That's hard. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
So anyway, we were just sitting around talking and having just a good time, and we knew if we could bust our tails off, we could replace the third member within like 3 or 4 hours and go from there. But we didn't. We just milked it and just had a good time laughing. Hey, I got some cracks on Rex too. I was like, hey bud, I know your arms are short, but you need help lifting this thing. And he's like, sure can, buddy.
We had some good ones on him at the Jamboree because he brought out his Dakota, and we kept calling it an S10 all weekend.
Yep. That's what you do. I forget. I do forget who ended up buying that S10, but whoever bought it, they have kept it absolutely beautiful. It looks just as good as when it sat in Mark's garage for the last 15 years. So there's my dig at Mark. I'm just playing. I love you, brother.
But like talking about like the camaraderie, like that's my favorite part about being in this industry is the camaraderie. It doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter where you're from. You all help each other out at shows and when situations get hairy, and that's what I love about it. Like you can go to a show and it's like your family there. And that's why this industry is so special.
No, you're absolutely right. Like tomorrow I'm going to be in Morrison, Illinois with the Full Throttle crew. And then tomorrow's Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Wednesday. And then Thursday I'll be in Thursday or Friday I'll be in Springfield, Illinois for MOD, and like both nights we've already got stuff planned out. Tomorrow, we're all cooking together and we're eating. It's going to be a good time. We don't really we'll go walk through the fairs, but not really looking for food, So
mainly looking for ice cream.
Ice cream for sure. That's
I still remember the one little small town Ohio show that I went with you guys trying to find ice cream.
Ashland, Ohio. Yeah.
I remember
that was right by Mansfield. So speaking of that, so when I was
I'm gonna get my phone 1 second.
Yeah.
So when I was in Mansfield, Ohio with Joey, and this year we had all sorts of stuff go wrong with the truck. Like literally, if it could have went wrong, it went wrong. So the weekend prior to Mansfield, I broke my first drive shaft in 12 years of driving. So it just so happened for Mansfield, the drive shaft shop couldn't get mine done. So I was going in one drive shaft. And then obviously if you watched Mansfield and you watched quite possibly the worst reverser in the history of monster trucks, my reverser over the bus, it's because I had no rear drive shaft because I chucked it in like the drive shaft cage, rotator, it all ripped out. And um the guys with Gearhart 4x4, Jeremy Gearhart,
Yeah.
they transported my truck. Uh, they transported my truck on transports from Mansfield to their shop. We worked on it till 2 o'clock in the morning, and then went out and made it 30 more feet and chucked the rear drive shaft again. Which
Oh.
knock on wood, it's been fine. But we passed that fairgrounds where we did that show.
Yeah, I still remember that weekend and going to the Applebee's like right down the road. Was that the night that I got scared shitless in the passenger seat of the Ford?
Yes.
Oh my
Yep.
God. I forgot about
because
that.
you went right up beside Dalton, and Dalton had those loud train horns, which, by the way, Dalton still has some of
God.
the loudest train horns I've ever heard.
I wish your dad
yeah.
was recording that. That was I'm sitting in the passenger seat just knocked out, and and all of a sudden your dad swears that I leaped out of the seat. And it takes a lot for this big fat ass to get up like that, but that scared the absolute crap out of me.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, we've hit the train horns a few times. It's always been normally if we're like, in 22 and we were riding with Dalton Van Skyok and Stomper, that semi, like the normal air horns were pretty loud, but then he had the train horns. And the only times we ever hit the train horns was like someone was either being an idiot or somebody was being a big enough of an idiot they were about to die. So the fact that we blared him for you,
oh dude,
that was awesome.
I still remember that. Sometimes I'm like,
Yeah,
just moments like that are just so special, and like you'll always remember that, throughout the years.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like if you're fueling up Dumpy and somebody gets up in there and just barely taps the train horn. Which I don't know, that should be considered assault because the train horns are here to your ear if you're fueling up.
Man. Oh, okay. I see what happened. So, Nathan is truck driving right now, and he's getting his license right now. So he's he's getting his try to get a CDL license.
Man, moving up in the world. I love it. I love hearing that he's getting his CDL and everything, and that gives you guys one more CDL driver.
Mm-hmm.
In a world where you can buy CDLs, a trained one, it goes a long way.
Yeah, especially getting some Cracker Jack box.
That's right.
So let's actually talk about the project that you're going, because you're always slammed and busy doing shows, but you're still pushing on for this new truck that's going to be debuting in the beginning of December. So, talk about the works and the idea, and why did you, I mean, it's starting to become a cool art form that you're bringing back. I mean, I know my boss has been doing it since the first truck.
Yeah, which I'm hoping that Mark gets. I saw the new chassis sitting in there as I've seen it, as I also saw it when we brought Brad down. So, Mark Hall, you got to get that thing done in my lifetime. I want to see it race.
Hopefully in the future. It's getting there. Anyway, what got you to talk about building this truck, needing a new truck? Because you have that the I could say the blue collar thing, the mentality of you and your dad climb the ladder that needs to be. You guys got the mini monster trucks. Your dad and your mom worked hard on the jobs that they have, and got the mini and travel in, and then you got a hell of a deal with Andy Hoffman with this truck and the War Wagon. Then they actually, I think it's like the newest one that he built before the remake.
In the Hoffman Jam universe, so to speak. Yeah, my chassis is the newest one. Technically, it's not though, because he just rebuilt, the one before it, the long
Right, but from the
wheelbase
ground
speedster.
up,
Yeah,
yours is because he built it with the War Wagon idea, Lady Luck, stuff like that.
yeah, that was in 2013, I think. Elliot Miller knows like all the history for it,
So you come out with this, I mean, the truck was sitting, racing once in a while, because I think the previous chassis that I had, the one before this one, I think Andy was starting to work on it bits and pieces, and now he's getting the ball rolling. But for you, this truck was sitting around, just picking its battles, pretty much. Let's just say, I mean, it wasn't dormant; it was picking its battles whenever Andy wanted to. Then you got the deal, and then you started running this truck pretty decently. I mean, it's like the longevity of it. Was saved a little bit, but you still had a pretty good piece. When did it come to your mind when you had to go, okay, maybe it's time to go with a new piece?
Go with a new one. I can tell you
Yeah.
exactly. I can't tell you the date, but I can tell you it was 4:00 in the morning doing a tranny swap. I was like, man, this sucks. A new chassis is going to be pretty cool. Wait a second. Let's see how much tubing is. And I priced it out and I was like, oh, okay. So I had the idea to do it myself. I was like, I could do it, but it'd take me 5 years just to get the chassis done, because I would do kind of in a way, kind of like what, Mark's doing with that one, where it's like you build it and then you go, okay, you know what? Let's change this, this, and that. It's a lot easier to cut tacks out than it is to cut and grind a full weld out. And so got a hold of Randy Barton, because I know Randy has built quite a few chassis. He built one or two of them for Zaner 2, and two of his own, and Jason Lillis's, and just a bunch of them. And he is a phenomenally talented fabricator. So I called him. I was like, "Hey, what do you think about building a chassis?" I was like, I want to build a new chassis. And this is something that, if you want to do it, like, I'll come help and everything. I'll be there. The whole way. And he was pretty much immediately on board for it. So we got some things ironed out, and started ordering material. Got a hold of Scott Bryant. Scott Bryant, he designed all of it. He designed the whole chassis. So, yeah, I kind of told him what I wanted to do with it, do different in the chassis. I said I wanted a big cradle, like big cradle. So, the cradle is like inside tube to inside tube. It's 31 inches wide, 31 inches tall, and 28 inches deep. So it's a big, massive cradle.
That's
and
beefy.
Yeah, dude, you can work in it. It's awesome. And yeah, I just like, people that have seen and kept up with the photos, like Randy and I have just been working on that, like, on Saturdays when him and I are both free. And here lately, it has been no Saturdays. I actually I don't even remember the last time I worked on it. But it's like, I would say the chassis itself is probably like 75% done. A lot of little stuff now, and I'm really excited for it. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, like, the actual idea of wanting to do the new chassis, I would say it came from, like, kind of laying up under my truck. And I've drove a couple lower wheelbase trucks, and I'm like, man, these handle so nice. And but at the same rate, like, here's the way I also look at it. It's like, it's like walking out your garage, and you could drive the 2025, or like Cheech in your case, you could drive the brand new Dodge, the brand new Ram truck. Or you could drive the P-pump 12 valve swapped Ram Charger sitting in the corner that makes 800 friggin' horsepower. It's just like, You know, it's for me, it's V cradle. You know, that's the my current chassis to the new chassis situation. And like the current chassis, I finally am starting to kind of get it figured out, which is convenient. I knew this was going to happen. The second I got my current chassis fully figured out, I was going to be building a new one. So that's how it always goes. But yeah, so it was really hard for me to make the actual decision to build the new chassis. And then once I finally did it, I was like, okay, we're good. We can let go now.
So,
Man, that's cool.
what are you basing the chassis design, or Scott basing it off of, any current, offerings out there, or is it completely like his own creation, like something that nobody's really seen yet? Like, what
I'm not going to sit here and tell you, like, I'm not going to sit here and lie to everybody and say that it's something nobody's seen yet, but it's like, it's different. The cradle looks different. It's definitely like I told Scott, I was like, I want to be able to go out and do Monster Jam stadium shows in this thing. I want to be able to go backflip it. I want this chassis to be capable of doing ignorant stuff without ever having any intention on doing crazy, stupid, ignorant stuff.
Okay.
Because, quite frankly, I'm going to let everybody in on a little secret. I hate working on my truck. I don't do it if I don't have to, you know? So I'm not going to go out of my way to make more work for myself.
So you're basically skullet proofing this truck.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what would be the plans with the current truck?
Dude, man, you and about a million other people have asked me that question. I got a couple people. Now, I'm not saying, this is not me saying I'm selling it, because I don't know yet. I don't know what I want to do with it yet. But I got a couple people that if I do end up selling it, they're like first in line, like, we want it, you know? Like, and the people that do want to buy it, it's almost like they want it for like a science experiment. Like, I want to see what kind of weird shit we can make this thing do, which I've pretty much made to do all the weird stuff. But I don't know yet. I'm thinking about keeping it, because the thing is, man, is like, dude, if I messed up bad, like bad on the new chassis, I know for a fact I could slap this new truck together almost as how we got it. Like, roll the parts in it, throw a magneto in it, and go run it, and I can make it work, you know?
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then, are you compared to this previous truck, the length and the length is going to be a little bit longer, or is it going to be?
So, yeah, so wheelbase, 10-inch longer wheelbase. So right now, I mean, dude, it doesn't take a rocket scientist here to look at my chassis and go, that thing has a short wheelbase. 130. So my current chassis is 138 inches. The new one should be around 148. I'll find out once I put 4-link bars under it. But the chassis itself now, like main rail to like caps of the main rails, the new chassis is actually a little shorter. It is a fuzz shorter. My current chassis is like 16.2. Like the main rails are like 16 feet 2 inches long, and I think this new chassis is like 15 feet 10 inches, something like that.
So are you still going to be able to do ignorant slap wheelies in the new truck, hopefully?
I mean, I will make it. We ain't got to worry about that.
And if no matter what you decide to do with the old truck, we got to figure out a way to shoehorn my fat ass in that thing.
Dude, we can make it happen.
Dude, if there's one truck I want to drive just for ignorant purposes, it's that one, because the shit that you could do in that truck, dude, it just looks like you were having a blast.
Dude, I could, if I put, okay, so I would not be building the new truck right now if I had a Hemi in this truck. I'll be honest with you. One, because I couldn't afford it. Two, because then I truly would be able to do anything I wanted to, which the only thing left to do is ignorant asshole power wheelies. That's it. That's all you got.
Dude, yes.
That's all you got.
Like,
Yeah.
like put a Hemi in that thing and just let her eat.
Cheech, listen. So, you know, Cheech, between me and you and the rest of the podcast listening, there was a mighty shiny Brad Anderson Hemi block sitting in your guys' shop.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it was. It's getting put. I think it's getting put together.
I got you. Well, Mark and Tim, they'll look aside. Just we'll do it like one piece at a time, like Johnny Cash.
Yes.
One day you'll get the block. One day you'll get the sleeves. The next day you'll get a head stud.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or a starter.
And
Yep.
you just look in between the frame rails, you see this nasty big old Hemi. It's just like,
Dude,
I
I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
Pull it, old Jason Whitty, put a trans brake in the truck and just let her buck.
My built Turbo 400, it does have a trans brake.
Have you tried?
I can't use it. I can't use it. So it's actually a line lock. So in a lot of drag racing applications, you know, neutral's neutral, but then if you bump it into reverse and you have this line lock, you basically, like, reverse is neutral until you hit the line lock button. There's an actuator in the tranny, shifts into reverse, you can go backwards. So that's what my built Turbo 400 has. If I could reach the backup, the ball switch in the shifter for the backup alarms, I'd have a trans brake.
That would pull some very ignorant asshole shenanigans.
Yeah. Brad, I'll let you rest on that for a second. I will be right back. I'm sorry to leave for a second.
All good, buddy. Dude, just imagine the ignorant if he puts a Hemi in that truck. Like, short wheelbase, sketchy already, and then you put a Hemi.
A lot of those sky wheelies would be vertical.
Those sky wheelies would be him. He'd hit a car stack and immediately just go, bop. Like, just ridiculous stupidity. But that's what monster trucks need. Let's see some of the chats. It says, brother, that show is Thursday, not tomorrow. Phil, is this still mod approved, please? Justin says Colton for president. I agree. Richie says Kirk, we were in Hudsonville and then Novi over Labor Day weekend. Sean says snap into a train horn. Ooh, yeah. Perry's been up in BC a little bit. All right, he's back. Skullet's back.
We're back.
But dude,
man,
you'd have to get the jaws of life to get my fat ass in that thing.
No, dude, we can make it happen. Windshield bars, don't roll.
That's how you're gonna get into the windshield.
Yep. Hey, hell, if that ever happens, that's gonna be a day that everybody needs to film, because that'd be one of the best moments of my life ever.
We're about to get one of two, hopefully both things, especially for me, the nastiest rod checks known to man, because you're gonna be so excited that you're gonna forget to shift out of low gear. And second, a nasty third gear grab.
Oh, dude. I'm getting new stuff for my sim setup, okay? I'm not getting that shifter that Camden Murphy's posted about. I'm getting a different one from my buddy Josh Bothwell.
Did he use an actual cheetah shifter?
I don't know. So that's the thing. So, like, you know, Josh has been making a lot of sim stuff lately, like rear steer handles. I'm getting one for my current setup.
You could always, like, the reason I'm asking about the cheetah stuff is because a cheetah shifter is like $600 now. It's ridiculous. You could just 3D print one if you wanted.
And that's what my friend Josh is doing.
Okay, right on. Good for Josh.
He had the Witch and Botch send him pictures of what they run. And he's actually, let me see if I can bring it up. I can show people through the camera. But Josh is also an amazing photographer. If you guys have never seen his stuff. Here we go. Monstertronics. Here we go. So this is the shifter that he's developing. He also...
Oh, that looks like to me, like if you texted me a picture of that and I could actually see it.
Oh, I will.
But dude, on my screen, it looked like the oldest, ginormous T-handled, old school, badass hot rod shifter I've ever seen.
He also makes a working RII for rigs or rods. With like
that is dedication.
So you can see it. He'll hit it and he'll shut the truck off.
Wow, that is dedication.
Like, who knew when me and Cheech were playing MTM2 back in the day that it would get to this level? Where
and it's so much cheaper than the real thing. I love it.
Well,
and you can hit a button and it
resets. If you get a really good wheel, it's going to cost you a bit.
Oh no, you're right, man. You're absolutely right.
I forget how much
get crazy.
I forget how much I spent on my Moses setup, but it was worth it going from a Logitech G25, like old school wheel, to a direct drive, like badass wheel. So
nice.
The only thing about trying to figure it out in Beam is trying to get like how you guys like your turning radius. Oh, Cheech is still old school. I still do Beam on the controller. But like the turning radius, like, because the Moza wheel, you can go over 900 degrees of rotation. It's hard to get it. I don't know what you guys run in your truck technically.
Mine is like about a full turn.
Okay.
Like clock to clock, full turn. Yeah, it all depends. There's a mechanical way to do it, and a lot of it is how much volume you're feeding to from the steering pump to the orbital, like on the actual trucks.
I just see your dad says Cam just with his cheetah shifter. And that's what we were talking about. Like, I just don't know how much that's going to cost. It's sick. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But he also works...
like you could 3D print. I was gonna say, you get what I'm saying. You could 3D print a cheetah shifter to look like an actual cheetah shifter,
and he works for like a top brand sim racing
company. I know, dude.
So.
Every year at PRI, or at least the years that I've seen Cam at PRI. Firstly, stellar human being. Yep. Like, one of my favorite human beings. And that company that he works for with the Sims, that stuff is just like, I look at it, I can't figure it out. I'm like, dude, I'm still like, the caveman in me is trying to figure out the robot in this, and it's not working.
What was it from Kablam? Significance and Bob?
What?
And you said the caveman. There was a show back in the 90s, like Kablam on Nickelodeon. They had this thing where there was an alien.
Oh, I thought you were speaking some like ancient text to me.
We didn't have Nickelodeon in Canada.
Oh, you didn't?
That's tragic.
We had our own version called YTV
or Cinemax.
That was the late night stuff.
That was. Oh no. Wait, what did you say your guys' like Nickelodeon was?
It was called YTV. We also had Teletoon. We had two different
Teletubbies?
Well, it had Teletubbies on it.
Oh,
but some of the Canadian cartoons back in the day, some were actually really good. If you check out an animated series called Reboot from back in the day, one of the
I've heard of Reboot.
Reboot was
me too.
Reboot was great back in the day. There was a show that made my life a living hell when I was younger called Sticking Around.
I thought you were about to say South Park.
No, because there was a character...
That show's just made Canada's life a living hell.
Yeah, but there was a show called Sticking Around, and one of the characters' name was Bradley. And in the show, his nickname was always Scradley. So...
Oh, no!
Yep. I got... Me, every day at school, what's up, Scradley? I'd be like, shut up, or I'm going to knock you out.
Scradley.
Yeah. What's up, Scradley?
That's how they said it in the show. So that was back in the days when I hated being called Brad, because I'm like, it sounds too bleh, I want to be called Bradley. But now I just don't give a shit.
What up, Brad?
What up? But man, this has been a fun night.
Yeah, buddy. Well, just want to let you guys know the next couple weeks is gonna be a good one. Well, next week's gonna be a little bit of a recorded episode. We're gonna do it previously, but we're gonna have Nick Pagarulo next week.
What a guy.
Then the week after, we're gonna have Mark Hall, and then the week after that, we're gonna have Brandon DeRoe, and then the week after that, Zach Garner. So bang, 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 bang.
There's like a combined 300 years worth of monster trucking right there, and 200 of it's Mark.
Actually, 250. Anyway,
250.
and the reason why we're doing the pre-recorded episode, guys, is next Tuesday I am doing something different. I'm going to be at my church playing some drums. They're doing kind of a end of summer kind of deal. So they want some of the people that did the Canada Day parade to do 2 sets that night. So I'll be rocking the electronic drums, but still drums.
Right.
So it's going to be fun.
I forgive you, Brad.
Hey,
you know what I saw? So we did a dealership display last week in Kansas City. They had a band there. Yeah, a band was there and they had an electric drum, but the main instrument was a keytar.
Oh yeah,
Keytar.
yep.
I love it.
You
Dude,
can,
I haven't heard of a keytar in a long time. I haven't seen one like used since like 1980.
The only good thing about like electric instruments is you can hook them up to computers and do whatever sound you want. That's the only.
That's true.
Like for recording, I don't mind electric because you can make it sound like Jay Weinberg's drum set from Slipknot. You can make it sound like whatever drum set you want.
Brad, can I request something?
Oh God, what's it?
Can I get Nightmare by Avenged Sevenfold, but all farts?
I will try. I know
Perfect.
I can make that happen somehow.
I want to hear the double kick. That's what I want to hear.
So there's a guy on YouTube, 66 Samus. He does some funny stuff like that. So I don't know if he's done Nightmare, but he does some fun stuff like that. Also,
I love it.
I'm gonna go on just a slight small little rant here. All I gotta say, and you guys will understand this when I show you this. Screw AI. AI has nothing on that.
Oh.
It looks like it's AI.
Thank you to Jason
night.
Becker with Master Faster for helping me figure out the shading on that.
Awesome. Yeah, dude, when you sent me that, I thought that was pretty awesome.
I just wanted to have fun. I'm going back to school in 2 weeks, so I got to get the creative stuff flowing again.
Mm-hmm.
So
Good deal.
But guys, check out with your friends and family. Mental health is a very important thing. If you're struggling or going through anything, please reach out to somebody. It could help save your life. We need you here on this earth to enjoy more monster truck shows.
Yeah. Speak about that.
Life is important.
Life is important. Wow, it's on my mind right now since I'm all over the place. Me, Kurt, I think a couple others will be racing Thursday. That's 2 days from now at Lancaster, Wisconsin for an all-star monster truck show.
Wisconsin.
So it's like near La Crosse. So
Dude,
if anyone in the Wisconsin area want to come and hang out, come
drink a
on.
couple beers. I mean, dude, that's the only thing I think we've got Canada in sorry. Drinking is almost a Canadian. Drinking beer is almost a Canadian sport, but I think Wisconsinites do it better.
It depends on what side of Canada. If you're from Newfoundland, they got you all beat, no matter what.
Fair, yeah. They're like on a desert island. They're on like the desert island of Canada.
But if you ever encounter a drunk Newfie, good luck, because you'll not understand a damn lick of what they're saying.
I don't understand like what they're saying sober. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And then I will be this weekend in Edmonton, Alberta, at Rad Torque Raceway for the Monster Truck Throwdown event. I will be there Friday for the Friday show and the Sunday show, because Saturday night I'm going to see WWE, and I am damn excited.
Oh yeah, Sunday.
Hopefully going to see good old Danhausen, which I am psyched.
Awesome. I will be
Fair.
home this weekend. I think. Don't nobody quote me on that. Richie will probably call it out in the comments.
Richie, where is he coming to be at this weekend?
Yeah, Rich.
Yeah. I know we're in Morrison, Illinois tomorrow, and we're in Springfield, Illinois the day after that. That I do know. But then I think I got like 8 days off. So, one thing I've been saying for a while that I want to do on my truck before we...
The 21st. So you have a Friday show.
I have a Friday show. What the hell is a Friday show? That's probably Springfield.
Richie says, my pool with a beverage.
Oh, that sounds good.
Bingo.
Hey, I just
So I'm
got
talking about-
my pool set up at my parents' house, and I've been enjoying that shit. So I can
Dude,
understand
enjoy
that.
it. Enjoy it. We use ours. I don't know, dude. I have beat my yearly record by 1 this year. The last 4 years I've been in the pool 1 time.
We're about
I've been
to
in it twice now.
my dad's about to build a redneck heater for it, so we can swim a little bit longer. Because it definitely is a little chilly, even though on days where it's like almost plus 30 degrees.
Dude, tell your dad to get a sauna.
They had a hot tub for a while, but we're redneck, so we if we did a sauna, we'd have to redneck it.
Just light a fire underneath of it.
All right, guys. Well, next week it'll be a pre-recorded episode on our YouTube channel with Nick Pagliarulo. And then Cheech, you said that we have Mark Hall afterwards, Brandon
Yes.
Durow, Zach Garner. Who else did you say?
That's it.
And I'm working on trying to get a few more people. I'm trying to get good old Tim Hall Jr. On the show at some point, who is going to not be in Jurassic Attack in Edmonton, and I am sad about that because Jurassic Attack was
Dude,
started.
he gets to go play Peter Parker. That's
Yeah.
every kid's dream.
Yeah, but Jurassic Attack's a Albertan truck. It's got to be here.
That is true. That is true.
So,
yeah.
but anyways, that means because if it hopefully we don't have too much body damage because that'll suck fixing that body together.
Yeah.
But guys, again, thank you for all the support and love for the podcast. If you guys want to see some epic monster truck action, if you're in the Wisconsin area, go check out Cheech there. He's going to be ripping the big old Hemi power around that venue, and go check out Colton where he's going to be doing some events this weekend. And
I got like 8 left. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, sorry to cut you off, but yeah, I was thinking I got like 8 events left for the year when we were talking about that. I would like to try and throw a front locker in the truck. See what happens with that.
You heard it here first. He's going to do some more sketchy shit.
I know, dude. Throw a locker in the front. I want to see what 138 inches will do for a Cyclone.
Well, we're going to have to see what happens, everybody. On
You have a
that
spool
note,
in the rear?
Oh.
You have a spur in the rear axle, the spur?
The spur?
Nah, I can't pronounce it right.
The
But,
spool.
Spool?
Spool. Yeah,
Oh,
spool.
no, yeah.
Spur.
No, so I run a locker in the rear, open in the front. But
You
yeah.
need to put a
locker
spool in the back.
Hey, man, for me, that's just welding the spider gears up.
Well, the spider gears up and then crack a donut with the locker in the front.
That's right.
We'll be seeing some epic asshole
Wah,
donuts.
wah, 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 and then
I'm sure.
donut.
I'm going to have to do it without a body on it because I know, like, dude, if it's going to do one of two things. I'm either going to do I don't know, what's the more famous one, riding the donut all the way across the racetrack? Was that Adam?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're either going to see some, like, Adam Anderson donuts or it's just going to catch him right over. One of the two. One of the two is going to
You
happen.
hear this, Richie? How excited are you?
So I said without a body.
Yeah, without a body, so you're not able to be out doing fiberglass
I'm
repair.
preparing for the worst here and hoping for the best. It's how I live life, man.
That's basically monster trucks in general. Prepare
Yeah,
for the
pretty
worst,
much,
hope for
yeah.
the best.
All right.
Yep.
Well, on that bombshell, everybody, thank
Keep
you
your stick on the ice.
for joining. Keep your stick in the ice and keep the rubber side down and the shiny side of everybody. Peace. I gotta boot this down. Hold on. I gotta hold on.
Windows 98. No.